Boss, I put the files on your desk like you said.
Endman, would you mind waiting for a bit? There are a few files that need my attention. What makes you say that? I am properly rested. Exhaustion will lead to mistakes at work. And mistakes are something we can ill afford right now. A tally of losses incurred by Wuling. It's better than my estimates. Let's head to the research center and get the Sheer Night next. Endman, we should hurry. The Tianshi of the lab should have retrieved the Sheer Night Nexus. Tianshi, what's going on? I thought the Sheer Night Forge would be open.
The forge's pressure valve is malfunctioning and can't vent at all. We can't take out—
Let me see. Yes. There's a problem.
Can't we just get the engineers to take this apart? The forge is obsolete anyway.
This little...
No rush. Endman, can you lend me a hand?
I only saw this on a design drawing before.
Years have passed since I last saw this thing.
If only we continued the project. The next iteration could have miniaturized it further for portability. Ask away. Shiranite Nexus has great potential, but also problems that cannot be overcome. It consumes vast amounts of Shiranite to work, but that's no longer an issue since we're making. Another problem is the way it fights the rift. It's essentially brute forcing. Yes. Sudden release of Shiranite energy will react with ether. Solving its issues within short notice will be challenging, but with your help, the damages can be minimized, and Wuling City. Of course, but the latest data has yet to be exported. This warrants a trip to the But I have a few things to entrust Tianshi Ge with. Sure. Once I'm done, I'll go find you at the monitoring center.
The smell of dirt.
Is that Mifu?
Emin? Why are you here? I'm still monitoring the blight cleanup at the monitoring center. The boss is coming too? Don't see?
I'm right here, Mifu. Our work won't take too long. I hope we're not disrupting the cleanup.
Of course not. In fact, most of the blight messes nearby have been cleared. Let me tag along. I'll see if I can be helpful. What of it, boss? Hope the instruments aren't damaged.
No. The data stored within is intact as well. Analysis of the data looks rather promising. little bold, but worth a try. This solution will further reduce Sheernite consumption. Me fool. Did you see something that won't work?
No, I don't know science. It's just the first time I saw someone keeping pace with you. People once told me your ideas are too wild and impossible.
Nobody told me that before.
No need to overthink it. It's great we got someone who thinks like you for once. Gotta work on something. I will leave you to a wild brainstorming.
Nothing. Just thinking about the past. How the science station people used to discuss questions. Like what... Yes. Every idea was bolder than the last. When I first heard their argument, I thought they were fighting. No. I was young when I joined the science station. It wasn't my place to talk. But listening in the discussions taught me a lot. Perhaps... Now that we have a working idea, why don't we use the test is risky. Let me think. Chijentai is an islet outside the city. This islet was set aside early on as a test site, but it was abandoned when the Blight Tide flooded it. Now that the Blight Tide has subsided, we can use it to test the Sheernite Nexus. Dead beasts. Was someone here? Well, that someone did the work for us. Before we start the test, let's clean the rest of the place. Hey. A burst of storm. A birth of fire.
Handman? Tianchi Zhuang? Why are you on the islet as well? I thought I cleaned up all the beasts along the way. Turned out I...
Yes. It's a dangerous test, and we need an uninhabited area.
Oh, is there anything I can do to...
Could you guard the raft station and tell people to stay away?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Much appreciated. So, are you here for the sword Tianshi Li?
I guess so, but... When I was a kid, my mom and dad would bring me here for training. Once the battle was over. But upon arrival, I didn't get a chance to say... I know you're on urgent business, but can you give me a while? This crisis taught me something. You are more than my parents. As Tianshi... Well...
It's only natural for children to miss their parents. You knew they wouldn't reply, yet you kept your message to heart. Always remembering, and that is definitely not selfish.
Thank you, Handman. I shouldn't get in the way of your...
Test environment is basically stable. Let's head to the platform. He always wanted to be here. When the opportunity came, when Tianshi Li and his wife were around, they'd invite me too. Li Feng barely reached my knees back then. Time really flew. Yes, he's just a teen, but he knows far more about duty than many adults. He takes after his parents, dutiful, selfless, and utterly without fear. We can begin, Endman. careful. Don't worry. I got it. Sure. I'm ready. Is it all right? But I'm still a little...
Endman, Tianshi Zhuang. There's a situation at the Bureau of...
What's the situation?
The Joint Enfield and Wuling Defense System upgrade has encountered an issue during deployment. The Tianshi are unfamiliar with Enfield tech, and there's little they could do about it. I have to stay aboard Dijiang to coordinate the deployment, and... Endman, please work with Tianshi Zhuang and...
Of course. We're... The rift is in the city. If the defense system upgrade fails, or encounters an error, and if the rift could not be closed... Endman, we should get there ASAP. The reports show that it's not that urgent yet. We should head to the Bureau of Swordmancers while there's... No, it's from Mifu. She told me that... I have to see them. But...
It's all right. Leave it to me.
all right. Once you're done, meet me at the central laboratory. Before I go, we'll need to do some preliminary data logging. Okay. See you later.
see Enbin!
So sorry about this. It happened during deployment. We don't know why, but we are getting error the engineering module. Something might be wrong with it. I've got my colleagues to help.
Enman, the torque transmission module that reported the error is giving off strange grinding noise. But we couldn't simply fix it because Enfield tech differs from that in Wuling. Never thought we could do that. Interesting.
This energy feedback system. I think I could use it in my own project.
Well, it's working as intended.
Enbin, if you have time, would you mind staying for a bit? We got so many questions to ask you.
Tianxia Zhuang's work does take top priority. Don't let us keep you, Enman. We'll take care of the rest.
That took me quite a while. Gotta hurry to the lab. Tianxia Zhuang should be... I hope I didn't keep her waiting for too long.
The smell of dirt, foul beast, and...
Enmin, you're here. She left already, in a rush too. She also brought the Shiren and Nexus along. I'm not sure. But she shook her head, said you were too... Oh, before she went, she left...
I should say something, but even if they regain consciousness, these injuries would probably affect the rest of their lives. How are the patients?
The injured are coming around. Give them some time and they'll be back on their feet. Her injuries are grave. It might affect the rest of her life. A tragedy.
Thank you. Uncle Zhao. I came to see her too.
Good. She just fell asleep. If she knew you came, our girl dreamed of training under you. She wished to fight the blight tide on the front lines.
I'm sorry, Uncle Zhao. look after yourself. Please.
It was a great battle. You must be busy too, It's okay. Just go ahead and do what you need to do.
I must handle the task at hand. I must handle the task at hand. Shame on me. How could I have acted with such selfishness? So many people, so many things. All of them could use your help. This is my responsibility. The duty is mine alone. Good. I'll get it signed and
You're here on your own.
Oh, the Endman.
That means you head down there yourself.
Yes. We've upgraded the Sheer Knight Nexus. The risks are...
Okay.
That'll be all, Tieshiga. Min. Apologies for reneging on my promise. As a leader yourself, I hope you can understand the choice I made. You've helped me repair the Shiranite Nexus. That is already more than enough. I shouldn't ask for anything beyond that. After all, it was my negligence that placed Wuling in danger. The suffering of the people in the city is my responsibility. Furthermore, witnessing a project spanning more than a decade, fulfilling its purpose, that is the lifetime wish of any Tianshi. On this quest for discovery, one's final stop is often the starting point of another. If this becomes my final stop, then use it as your starting point for our push towards the North Wuling exclusion zone.
You're the only one left in the science team. The path will be long and hard.
You're the only one who can be the Viceroy. The completion of Wuling is essential to the Academy. You've got to take on the responsibility.
I'll take on anything if Wuling's safety is at stake. I know you'll always be there and have my back. That gives me confidence.
Just fulfilling my roles and performing my duties.
If we're friends, you should at least share your problems.
Tenshi Drama. Are you sure there really isn't anything else I can help you with?
You shouldn't be doing this alone.
Boss, I'm always here.
认证通过，最高权限，通道开启。
We have arrived. Told me to meet at the lab. But then you got a head start. Oh, that's why I decided to beat you to it.
How long you been waiting here?
Not too long. Just arrived. What about you? Something happened? Why didn't you wait for me?
I can do this on my own.
You're lying. But it's all right. I waited for you, and you're here with me. We do this together.
The ether energy is getting more powerful. And this is within the Tianshi pillar array itself. True. Let's try to get closer. Keep moving. The path ahead is completely destroyed, but there are no Shiranite we can use nearby. It would seem that our only way forward is the scroll portal. Yes. More accurately, it contains impressions that the signs did. And this is thanks to the proxy. Let's go and